Polymer clay earrings can be amazing, but they can take some time. Like the earrings I have on display here can take anywhere from a couple hours to a couple days, depending on the materials used. And today I'm going to show you how to make some amazing, simple earrings that are great for resale that can be done in under an hour. I'm Elaine. I'm a jewelry designer here at Fire Mountain Gems and Beads, and today I'm going to show you these amazing Huggie hoop earrings that are on trend and so fast and easy to make.
Get our email newsletter for beading news, sale announcements, new product announcements, and more. Link is in the description below.
So today I chose 3 of our newest colors to our polymer clay line. The tan, the jade green, and I just love this hydrangea blue. So the 2 earrings I have right here, the tan ones are about 1 inch wide, and the green ones are about 1/2 inch wide. And today I'm going to work on these and show you how I got those started. So what's really great about these earrings is they don't take a lot of polymer clay. As you can see, I'm going to use just a partial part of one of these little bars. So I'm going to use this whole piece right here for 1 pair of earrings. So we're going to start by just pushing and molding that just a little bit. I want to be able to fit this into my pasta roller machine here because I need to condition the clay. So I'm just going to start pushing and molding this, and I'm going to fit it into my polymer clay roller to condition it. So as we put this through the pasta roller, I have it on the very first setting, and this pasta machine has the first setting at a 0. First settings on other machines may have a 1 or a 0, just depending, but just always remember it's going to be on the first setting. And because we still want that earring to be pretty thick, because we are making a hoop, okay? And we want to get this clay at least about maybe 3 inches long, so we have enough of that hoop to go around the ring. So I just use my pasta machine to roll it out. But if you don't have one, you can always use an acrylic roller or any type of roller that you have on hand. Anything will do, as long as you make the strip about maybe 1/16 of an inch. All right, so like I said, the green one is about half an inch, but cut in half. So I'm going to mark off 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch there, and then go right in the middle. So a total 1/2 inch, but each of those strands are going to be 1/4 inch. So instead of taking my X-Acto knife and going all the way through and maybe marring the clay, I love using the clay cutter blade. It's going to be a simple cut and a clean cut. You just go right down that mark, and it has a really nice clean cut. That way, when you're using the X-Acto, if you don't use the X-Acto knife, you're not marring up your clay and making a whole bunch of marks, because we want clean cuts when you're doing this. Okay, so now you see here, I have 2 strips, and now we're just going to go ahead, and these are clay cutters that we sell. Then we have sets of round clay cutters, and we have sets of even square clay cutters. Now, I'm going to roll this around the clay cutter, and we're going to bake it on there. But I have seen people use baking tubes, and what they do is roll a whole bunch of earrings on one long tube, and you're able to make and prepare a whole bunch of them. But today, for purposes and just showing you, I'm going to just use our clay cutter. So when I'm wrapping this up around the clay cutter, you'll see a seam right here. You don't want to put the clay onto the seam because we don't want the seam to embed itself into the earring. So I'm putting it right below that. And we're just going to gently wrap it around. And now you're going to just slowly, using your finger, and just pat around and make sure that it's clean. And you can use your X-Acto knife and just make sure the sides are clean and prepped. Any of the clay that is hanging off the side, you can also use a nail file after it's baked. But we do want to trim the edges off just so that's clean. So I'm going to just cut a little piece off there, and then turn it around and cut a little piece off there. And that just makes a clean edge. Now it's all ready to just go in the oven and bake. And just remember, always follow the manufacturer's directions on the clay. So we're going to go ahead and bake that. And by the magic video, I actually have one that's done. So you can see it's baked, but it's still kind of fragile. You don't want to be rough with it because it is still thin, and we want it to be durable, but we're going to bake it a little bit more after we put the post on. And I'm going to show you how to put the post on. So we have just a flathead post here. So you just take a little piece of scrap clay, and it doesn't have to be big. And we don't have to use a roller because I'm just need just a little piece. So I'm just using my finger to press that down. And I'm going to take a straw and just make a little tiny circle. And then we want to get rid of that little extra ring there. And it doesn't have to be perfect, and you'll see why. I just need it to be a certain size, okay? So now we're going to take the post, and I'm going to go right through, and I'm going to push all that clay down to the bottom of the post, okay? So you have something like that. But I do need some clay to come around the back end. So I'm going to take my tool here and push up a little bit here just so I can get enough clay to go around that post. And the reason why I'm doing that is I need some of the clay to be exposed so I can attach it to my earring, okay? What I'm looking for, and what you need to look for, is to cover the post and to have some off the edge, okay? And now we're going to attach it, and I'm going to just use a little bit of liquid polymer clay. So now I have my toothpick and my liquid polymer clay, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to add it just to the area that I need. I'm going to take our piece and we're going to place it there, and just take your time with it. And then move that over there. And then I'm going to take the flat side of my clay tool, which you could also find on our website, Ant Lips, and just kind of hold it in place. It's going to move a little bit just because it's polymer clay, liquid polymer clay is slippery. But just hold it and then start moving. And I'm going to work on this a little bit, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now we have my piece that I've tapped out all the clay, and I used my clay tool. And what we're looking for is just like a flat surface, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth because we can file that out with a nail file. What we're looking for is to make sure that you don't see any of that post, that we've covered most of that post, and because we want it to be secure, okay? And now we're going to go and put that back in the oven at the manufacturer temperature about 10 minutes. We don't need a whole lot, but we just need enough to set the piece. So as you can see, after it baked, we have the ear posts all attached, and then all you have to do is add a ring nut. So that is just the simplest, easiest way to do these polymer clay earrings. You could see that it only took a few minutes. Use your imagination and get creative, like doing a wide band here that you can embellish it. You can put rhinestones and crystals. The twisted, what I did was just two strips, and I just interlaced them and then put it around the tube. These earrings were fast and simple to make, and the variations can be limitless. Great for markets, online selling, and gifts. All products you see in this video are in the description box below. If you like what you see, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, we'll see you soon.